Good evening, everyone. So, it's been a whole week since our last one. Didn't that fly by? And what an exciting week it's been, actually, for everyone in the UK. Obviously, you're looking at coming out of lockdown. I think from tomorrow, you can actually go and spend some time in the garden with people. It was an interesting article I read earlier on, actually, which was really funny about you can now go and have a barbecue in the back garden with up to 6 people. Interesting, because from what I'm aware, it's bloody cold. So maybe not necessarily barbecue weather, but at least it's better than nothing at the minute. And only a few weeks until the pubs open. Fingers crossed that still happens for you guys. So if you're excited about getting out of lockdown and seeing people again, not that from my experience in the UK, everyone's really doing much of a lockdown, but if you are excited about getting in the pub again, which I would be, then let me know. It'd be really, really cool. So, guys, it is Sunday, obviously our Sunday Sundown planning session. And we want to have a look at if people have implemented the things that we went through last week and if they've hit their goals. Now, I know that was a few people last week that did share their goals with me, and I did chase them up during the week to make sure that those were completed. And to those who I spoke of, that were very much on track when I did catch up with them. Absolutely fantastic. So, I'm hoping some of you guys are around tonight to maybe share with us that you've hit those targets and you've done those goals that you wanted to achieve earlier on. Now, while I'm at the beginning of this, obviously we are going to be doing something a little bit different as the weeks commence. So as we kind of continue this. So from Monday the 12th, I'm going to be launching my 5-day challenge. Now, this is going to absolutely change your life. I swear to God, if you're not used to getting into a good morning routine and achieving those goals on a week-by-week basis, try this 5-week challenge. Honestly, you will love it. So you do get some goodies along with it. So it's £99, and we do send you over a new yoga mat. You get a water bottle. You get a book, because it's going to be incorporated across a month with a book club as well, and a journal as well. And every single day we're going to do this morning routine, but we're going to do it together from 7:30 to 8:30 every single day. Now, if that time doesn't work conveniently for people, please do let me know. I think the kids are back to school, so that could be a bit of a pain, but we can always move it a little bit earlier. But we're going to do a consensus when we've got enough people signed up to do that. But every single day we are going to be doing a little bit of meditation. We're going to do that literally for like 5 minutes. We'll do a little quick workout in the morning. We'll go through some planning sessions of what we're going to do, pretty much what we're going to do now. But we're going to do it every single morning to get ourselves boosted up. We have got a new app as well for anybody that's familiar with Habitat, which is our new app. This is where you can track those things on a daily basis. So you can tick off all your morning routine in the morning. If anybody wants to know more about this, let me know. I can add you into the group. But it means you can tick off every morning when you've made your bed, when you've drank a liter of water, when you've done one of your 3-minute miracles of the day, when you've done your second one, or your third one. You can do all that on there as well. When you achieve that goal of the week, you can tick it off, and the rest of obviously your other 2 goals, because we're focusing on 3. So that's a new app, really, really cool app called Habitat, really, really user friendly. So if you're interested in jumping in, joining me on that app, then please do let me know, and we can DM you a link to get involved. It is free. We're not charging anybody for that. I think you have to pay for the app, quite possibly. I think it's like £5.99 a month. But if you don't like it, what's the worst that's happened? Just cancel it. You've lost £5.99. Not the end of the world, right? But that would be really cool. And there's a level of accountability there, so we can all do that one together. So guys, if you are there and you can hear me, then please do drop me a comment. I think I've got my comments on. Have a look. I think we're there. But yeah, so guys, if you have done your goals, let me know if you've achieved your goals this week. Did you set yourself 3 goals? Did you set yourself 2? Did you set yourself 1 at the beginning of the week? And if so, did you achieve them? And we did say try and get these done by Thursday, because we wanted you to have a nice long weekend, which is not always possible. If anybody's read my book, we try and get it the working week under like 2 hours. Not always possible naturally, but yeah, we do want to make sure that everybody has achieved those goals anyway. So 1 second, what I've got to do. So yeah, looking at goal setting. So I'm not going to go through what we did last time, which was going through all of our daily routines. Basically, that was pretty much what is on the app. So guys, if you do want to get into a morning routine, then please do that. Let me know and we'll get you in on that. Apart from that, now we need to start setting goals. Now, I was speaking to someone the other day, which was a very interesting conversation about they were really struggling to find their goals. And it is something that I've been through myself before, where we were talking about how to really kind of pull yourself out of the comfort zone and find out what it is that really drives you. And sometimes it is financial. Now, I speak to lots of people that have got a financial goal. And so sometimes they want to buy a new car, or they want to buy a new house, or maybe just refurb the kitchen. Little things like this. Sometimes it's to save some money, put some money aside for some further education, things like that. Now, it's different for everybody, and for me personally, it was very much financially driven around things like cars and houses and all the rest of it. But actually, what you find is, and what I definitely found was, I got, oh, sorry, there's a mosquito. What I was really, really driven to go and buy an Audi R8. That was my goal years ago. And I pushed and pushed and pushed, and I worked silly hard, and we were doing like 20 hours a day, and absolutely got there. So we actually saved all the money up. So I had enough money in the bank to finally get my Audi R8. And what happens when you get there? I didn't really want it anymore. I was really happy that I built up some money, but I wasn't really wanting to spend it all on a car at this point. So you have to really try and think about the connection to it and why you really want to get to that goal. So for me, I always say to people, imagine if you had all the money in the world and you'd bought all those things that were very much the kind of materialistic things, I guess, that you want. So you've went and bought the house that you love and the one you've always wanted. You've bought the sports car, whatever car you wanted to buy. All these different things, you've done it. You've got them all. Okay. Now, what is your goal? What is it you want to achieve now? And lots of people do different things. Some people I speak to like to work with children. Some people like to, work with adults with learning difficulties. It could be anything. Now, they are kind of in a charity basis. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you want to start your own foundation of some sort, and these sorts of things. So start to think about what you would do if you had all the money in the world. What would you then spend your time doing? And most of us would find that we would help someone. Sometimes we want to build something. I've spoken to many entrepreneurs that have done something with the money that they've made. They'll make lots of money and they'll invest that into for example, a mentor of mine, Nigel Shanahan, absolute legend, great guy from 1 Mill Street, recently sold his company and invested lots of the money that he'd made from the sale of the company into creating 1 Mill Street, which is a fantastic location for businesses to use to grow, very much from a startup phase in that kind of growing part where they go from maybe using a hot desk up to having a few staff and having an office in there and then ready to go and get their own building. So this sort of stuff was really, really cool. So if you start to think about these things. So guys, I want you to do that this week. We're not going to keep you for ages. Oh, we've got Adam in the room. Hey, Adam, how you doing? So guys, I want you to think about this week. What is that goal that you want to do for this week? Maybe to think of 3. We want one primary, one that you absolutely have to do. Maybe that's to land a customer. Maybe you need one more customer this week. Dave's going to get my book and do some learning. David, we need to catch up soon, man. I miss you, man. We haven't spoken in a while, guys. So yeah, start thinking about that one big goal that you want to do, and then start thinking about when you're going to do that. Make sure you diarize everything. Diarizing everything is so key. One of the reasons why this app is so cool, so I can actually diarize everything that I need to do for the day. Everything from my meditation in the morning to a quick 30-minute workout to make sure I've got in there diarized that I need to contact 3 people that I haven't spoken to in ages as part of my 3-minute miracle every single day. Everything is diarized. So make sure you do that 100% or it's never going to get done. If you don't put time aside for something, it will not happen. I can almost guarantee you. The other thing is obviously about accountability. This is one of the things we love about this group. If you do have a goal and you want to share it in the group, it means that we're going to come back and get you next week, right? But by doing that and by knowing that I'm going to come and get you next week and make sure that you've done it, your chances of actually completing that goal increase by about 85% when you share it with everybody. So it is definitely worth doing. So start thinking about that goal. Start thinking about that one thing that you need to do. And there's another great book called The One Thing. It goes back to your why and why you want to do things. And if you are struggling with goals, I would definitely recommend some books like Start With Why. Fantastic book. The One Thing is a fantastic book. And it really goes back to trying to find those things that you need to achieve. Now, you can break them down if that's a goal that's long-term, something over that may take you a year, 2 years, 5 years to complete. It's good, but you can break that down so you know what you need to be doing on a yearly, annually, quarterly, monthly basis so that we can be on track for that as well. So guys, start thinking about that one goal you need to do. Maybe that's a new client. Maybe that's to create X amount of sales calls. Maybe it's to sell X amount of product. Maybe find out what that one goal is. Then start thinking about your secondary goal. Now, this doesn't have to be a business thing. It can be a personal thing. Maybe you want to feel a little bit fitter. Maybe you've not been for a run in a while. I personally absolutely hate running. 8 years in the military makes me really, really hate running because it was the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. No offense to those that like to run, but I might set my goal that actually one of my personal goals was to get my 1.5 mile run time down to 10.5 minutes again, because that's what I needed to get when I joined the military. So I wanted to feel as fit as I did back then. So that was one of my personal goals, and I've broken that down over the next few months to make sure I get back to that. Yes, guys, I apologize, ex-military guys, I am not running a 10.5 minute BPFA anymore, but I will. So start breaking your goals. It can be a fitness goal, it can be a family goal, it can be something like where you're putting some money aside for a holiday. Unfortunately, you will have to put an additional £5,000 together for your holiday and risk 5 years in prison at the minute, which is the most ridiculous rule I've ever heard in my life. But maybe afterwards, I think they are doing some sort of tiered, a light system, traffic light system for holidays or something ridiculous. Anyway, either way, we can start saving up now. And it means that actually, because we haven't had to do so many holidays, now you can have a really, really cool one because you haven't had 3 in the last 2 years. So start thinking about that holiday, start budgeting it, start doing visualization, start thinking if it's just you and your partner, for example, or if you're doing it with your kids, try and take that 5 minutes every day to really imagine what it's going to be like when you're there. So that will give you a little bit of an extra boost to make sure you achieve that goal as well. So start thinking about these things. Everybody knows me when I come into marketing. I'm not a fluffy marketer. I'm not a fluffy mentor either, to be perfectly honest. I think the visualization stuff works really well for me personally. Some people have vision boards. Some people have pictures and photos of things on their walls. For me, I've got a very vivid imagination, so I can actually just imagine it. But whatever works for you is best. Some people have it as a screensaver on the back of their computer because they're working on a computer every day, but they need that visual stimulation. So every now and again, when they're just not feeling it, just close the windows and your goal is right in front of you. Whatever works for you is absolutely fine, guys. So start thinking about those goals. I do want you to share them. You don't have to do it on the chat. You can do it directly with me. So feel free to send me a direct message, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you want. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I think Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to send me those goals and I will keep an eye on you, and I'll make sure that I chase you up next week to make sure you do them. Alternatively from that, obviously, if you do want to jump into the club where we've got our morning routine, let me know as well. I'll send you a link. So that's like $5.99 a month to the app. And then finally, start thinking about the 5-day challenge, which is actually more like a month, to be honest, because the book's in there as well. And you carry on trying to do stuff. It's just we coach you through the first week of it so that you actually got to have a little bit more accountability. So that week, starting on Monday the 12th, we will do a morning routine together, all of us, everybody in the group, every single morning for an hour on Zoom or possibly on Facebook, but on a video where we can all jump in, do it together, and then you don't have to feel embarrassed. We're all doing it. We're all doing meditation at the same time. We're all putting our plans together. We're all doing a little bit of yoga one day. Maybe we're going for our walk the next day. We can all do it together. So I think this is... Sorry, everyone's going to say it's COVID. It's not. But guys, let's just do it. Let's do it together. Let's do it well. And guys, I want you to achieve your goals this week. So make sure you share them with me so I can chase you up. Obviously, because we did have a lot of people asking last week, I can only do it for the first 10 people, but I will respond to you if I can do the accountability, or if I can't, I will respond to you to let you know if I'm going to be chasing you up. Because if I can't and there's too many people, then I will tell you to go and find an accountability partner that has got the additional time to do that with you. How do you sign up for the morning routine? For the morning routine, I'm sorry, I can't see who it is because whoever it is hasn't clicked on the StreamYard thing, which means I can't see who it is. Send me a direct message, whoever that is, on Facebook, and I will send you a link directly from the app so that you can get in on it. And we'll add you to all of the different tasks of the day. And then you can let me know how it goes because it does look really, really cool. And I will be doing it this week as well. I think that's what you're on about. I don't think you're on about the one on the Monday the 12th, but That one's cool as well. You'll see more coming out of that. 99 quid. You get your roll mat, your yoga mat. You get your book. You get your water bottle. You get your journal, and you get an hour every single morning as a group with me, going through everything. And we'll pull in a couple of guest instructors to do some really cool stuff with us as well. All right, that's it from me, guys. I know it's like nearly 8 p.m. for you guys in the UK. For us in Dubai, if anybody's watching from Dubai, it's like 10 to 12. And as part of my morning routine, I do need to get an early night's sleep, because I'm up really early in the morning. Before I do morning routine with you guys, I do morning routine with some guys in Dubai, and we do a bit of gym work and hitting some bags and stuff. The boxing gloves you'll probably see like over there somewhere. Oh, just in the corner there. I think that's a boxing glove. Cool. Right, guys, that's it from me. Have a great week, and I'm sure I'll be chasing some of you up about your accountability this week as well. For those that did do it last week, and I have caught up with almost all of you, well done on achieving your goals. Super proud of you, actually, because it's not something that you had to do before, but you were brave enough to share them with me, and it meant that you got them done. So for all you guys, absolutely incredible. But that's it from me, guys. If you want to be part of the morning routine, send me a message. If you want to do the challenge, 5-day challenge on the 12th, for £99, then please do message me and we'll get you on that as well. And apart from that, that is it. I will speak to you all very, very soon. Have a super week. See you later. Peace out.